Hey everyone, Simon here from Qualbert. It's that time again. It's time for another Magic the Gathering set release, and we got a very, dare I say, amazing set to preview today. Yes, we've got the first set for Magic the Gathering's Marvel crossover, Marvel's Spider-Man. Now I know we've had a Marvel Secret Lair in the past already, but Wizards are actually going to be bringing us some Marvel based sets. And the first one is actually Spider Man. Now, much like always, Wizards have sent over some goodies for us to open up. We've got a bundle, some play boosters, and some collector boosters. No commander decks this time around. There's no commander decks in the set, which is a little bit unfortunate. I feel like they could have done at least a hero and a villain one. But yeah, I'm still keen. I'm still very keen to open this. So let's get this open. Oof. Well, that's one thing to greet us. Oh, that's kind of cool. I might actually keep that little insert. I think it's kind of cool. Now, Spider-Man isn't my favorite Marvel superhero, but he's definitely up there. I've been reading some of the comics, but I'm not too well versed. I know some of the storylines. That is a really nice spin down. Got the set symbol with the webhead's face. Alright. Let's start with pack number 1. Good to see Shocker's back. Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary. And we get our first look into a new mechanic, being web slinging, sort of like a slower version of ninjutsu. When Spider-Man enters such a library for a basic land, put into the battlefield, tap, and then shuffle. Not great for a 5-drop, but I mean it is a common, so nothing like crime fighting after class. Inner Demons Gangsters. Now, if you're not familiar with the comics, I definitely know a lot of people will be familiar with these guys from the first Sony's Spider-Man game. Daily Bugle Reporters. Passenger Ferry. This just gives me flashbacks to the first MCU Spider-Man film. News Helicopter. Spider-Man No More, and this is from one of the most iconic panels of Peter Parker hanging up, or I guess more just getting rid of his suit. That's one thing. Like, you'll see a lot of very classic moments from the comics sprinkled throughout. Spider Islanders. Daily Bugle Building. Ability Smear Campaign. Pay 1 tap, target legendary creature gains menace until end of turn. Because we all know, in J. Jonah Jameson's eyes, Spider-Man is nothing but a menace. Heroes hang out with Spider-Gwen and Miles. I guess it's more accurate to have it like that. Robotics Mastery. Oh, And hey, we got our first showcase card, and it's Silk. Web slinging for 1, a green and a white. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human citizen creature token. Pay 3, a green and a white. Creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Not bad. And for those who don't know, Silk was actually burned by the same radioactive spider as Peter. And so they're supposed to be kind of destined to be close to each other, but when that happens, it gets a little bit interesting. And hey, Venom. Venom is actually one of my favorite characters from the Spider-Man comics. I've especially loved one of the more recent comic storylines being the King in Black story. So I was really hoping that Noel would be in the set, but I don't believe he is. Ominous Asylum. And then we've got a treasure with Doc Ock stealing some money. And on the back, we got a human citizen. Not bad at all. Let's see what one of these individual packs gets us. If I can get it open. Usually I have this problem with the collector boosters. There we go. Treasure. Oh, and we got one of the web lands, and we got the swamp. Foil prison break. Rhino on the front there. Electro. Looks like Tombstone. And of course, a Goblin Bomb. And we got another Silk. But this time we got the standard art. Oscorp Industries. Enters tapped. When this land enters from a graveyard, you lose 2 life, and you can add one of each Grixis colors to it, and it has Mayhem, which is another mechanic from the set. Basically, you can cast this from your graveyard, or I guess play it from your graveyard, but only if you discarded it this turn. Aunt May. Guys, it is, in fact, Morbin time. Such a dumb meme. Damage control crew. Hey, a Spider-Bot. Venom again. Doc Ock. Doc Ock is also just another cool villain. Dorky, but I don't know, I really like him as a character. Angry Rabble, Electro's Bolt. Also, I think Electro has one of the dumbest but best costumes in Spider-Man. It's so retro. This outfit was created like in the early years of comics just for how silly it looks. And we have one of the best white 1-drops ever in City Pigeon. This creature leaves the battlefield to create a food token. I definitely think this has the best art of any card in the set. Truly royalty among pigeons. And then grow extra arms. Oh, let's take a look at the collector boosters. Now there's one. Well, actually no, I lied. There's not just one. There's a few cards I really want in this set, but there is one that I know everyone is chasing, which is the Soul Stone. The first Infinity Stone, or Infinity Gem, depending on when you learned about them. The first one to be introduced, so we know that there is going to be more. Well, we know there's at least 5 more. And if it's 1 per set, that means another 5 Marvel sets. Wizards, I am begging you, make these easier to open, damn it. Well, that was a pain. But it was worth it for this alone. And of course, this is from one side of the Spider-Man pointing meme. And we get another human citizen. Gallant citizen. Doc Ock's henchman. Masked Meowler. Or just Spider-Cat, if you will. Lurking lizards. Symbiote spawn. Yeah, the symbiotes are just such cool, like, character designs. I know that's like an edgy take, but I just really like it. Another Robotics Mastery. Prowler, Misguided Mentor. Oh, and this is the one from the welcome deck, because it has the different set symbol. Alien Symbiosis. Spider-Man Noir, voiced by Nicolas Cage in the Spider-Verse films, and this is actually art for a scene package. So much like with the Lord of the Rings sets, this set has some scene cards, and you can put them together and they create one big overall scene. I believe this is for a 3x3 scene, which has a whole bunch of different Spider-Men in it. I know Peter Porker, Spider-Ham is also part of it. And there's another scene which is just Peter Parker, Spider-Man versing three of the villains from his Rogues Gallery. Web Island. Double Trouble. With Spider-Gwen and Miles. Double the power of each creature you control until end of turn. For 4 mana, 5 mana, that's actually not a bad game ender. Morlun, Devourer of Spiders. Oh, I know this is a chase card. Gwenom Remorseless, borderless as well. 5-drop, Death Touch Lifelink, 4/4. Whenever Gwenom attacks until end of turn, you may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you may play cards from the top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to the mana value rather than paying its mana cost. Bolus's Citadel on a creature. One that is definitely not going to be... it's going to be hard to block. Ooh. Oh. And we got Agent Venom, Opposition Agent. And this is one of the special showcase cards with art done by one of the a comic book artist specifically from Marvel, which is really cool. And we got Superior Spider-Man. When Doc Ock basically implants his mind in Peter Parker's body because he was... What was it? Wasn't he dying of cancer? I honestly can't remember the storyline all that well. Yeah, Mind Swap. You may have Superior Spider-Man enter as a copy of any creature card in the graveyard except his name is Superior Spider-Man, and he's a 4/4 Spider-Human hero, in addition to his other types. When you do, exile that card. And there's our copy. Alright, that was a really good pack. I'm thoroughly happy with that. Alright, that one was a lot easier. Okay. We've got another citizen. And another treasure. Okay. Spiderbot, Craven's Cats, Pumpkin Bombardment, Merciless Enforcers, Romantic Rendezvous, Peter and Mary Jane, Aunt May, Molten Man, Inferno Incarnate. Oh, the Spider-Mobile. I'm pretty sure this actually started life as one of those toys that got made to basically just make money off of parents and kids that didn't know any better, because why would Spider-Man need a car? With Johnny Storm's help, Spider-Man took the all-terrain vehicle to the next level. Raging Goblinoids, another swamp, Radioactive Spider, the one where it all started. One drop, Reach, Death Touch, Fateful Bite. Pay 2, sacrifice this creature. Search your library for a Spider Hero card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. Arana, Heart of the Spider. So that's another showcase card. I do like the webbed frames on these. It's subtle, but it's just nice. Hey, Gwen Stacy. And this is another scene card. It actually goes with the Spider-Man Noir one. Because when you flip it over, you got Ghost Spider. And does it line up? No. I think there's supposed to be like maybe one in between them. 9 lives. With oh my god, I am so bad with her name. Cat something. Oh, people are gonna hate me for that one. And another Morlun. Foil borderless. Alright. Final collector booster. I either want the Soul Stone, particularly in the either the full art special art, but I highly doubt I'm going to get that. Art series. Hey, that's one of the symbiotes that's actually directly linked to Null. So that's cool. Alright, Scorpion Sting. Thwip! We got Thwip! The sound of Spider-Man's webs being shot out, and I believe is actually trademarked. Skyward Spider. Another Passenger Ferry. University Campus. That's a Surveil land. You can pay 4 in Surveil. Rhino. Also just silly character design, but just so cool. Chameleon, Master of Disguise. How fitting that we got Rhino and Rhino's Rampage in the same pack. School Days. Got the Forest. Friendly Neighborhood. 4-drop enchantment aura, enchant land. When this aura enters, create 3 1/1 green and white human citizen creature tokens. Enchant land has pay 1, tap. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature you control. Thank you for doing this as a sorcery. So already that will give at minimum a +2/+2 bonus. With great power, there must also come great responsibility. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. All damage that we dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. Well, that's a little busted in Bogles and just all Voltron decks. Strength of Will. Until end of turn, target creature you control gains indestructible, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on it for 2 mana. A little bit insane. Winds of Change. Just a 1 mana, wheel effect, and we get the really cool retro art from the comic books. And we got Spider-Ham from that same scene. When Spider-Ham enters, create a food token. Animal Mayhem. Other spiders, boars, bats, bears, birds, cats, dogs, frogs, jackals, lizards, mice, otters, rabbits, raccoons, rats, squirrels, turtles, and wolves you control get +1/+1. Sadly, does not work how you think it does with changelings. Oh, these two actually match up. You can see Vulture's wing there continues on. That's cool. I'm actually quite happy with that whole, we got some really cool cards there, especially Gwenom, got Agent Venom, Opposition Agent. Didn't get the ones I really wanted. Of course, I wanted the Soul Stone and the special art, but the other thing I really wanted, there's a Peter Parker card that has the front side Peter Parker is art done by Steve Ditko, and on the back is actually a one of the Spider-Man comic book covers, which was done by Steve Ditko and Jack Kirby, which would have been really cool to have. But anyway, folks, that is it. I'm going to be opening the rest of these packs off screen. Going to be super excited to open these and super excited to build some decks around these characters. But I hope everyone enjoys cracking these packs. Yeah, thank you again, Wizards, for sending these packs our way. Always happy to open them and show off the cards. But until next time, folks, stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see you at the next games night.